Hey everyone, I'm Max Dalton, and in this video we'll take a look at how much money I've made doing YouTube over the past 2.5 years. The only real program I've used to make money off of my YouTube channel is Google AdSense. There are plenty of other programs available for monetizing a channel, such as affiliate programs, video sponsors, and more, but I've been slow to move into other areas because I wanted to build up my channel before I looked into any of those. Now that I've got a library of more than 500 videos, 15 million views, 25,000 subscribers, and am seeing a decent flow of revenue, I'm starting to look at those options. Whether you're starting your YouTube journey or your channel is already up and running, I would strongly recommend you do your research before you expand beyond AdSense so you don't do something that will put your channel in jeopardy. Also, I've never dealt with a multi-channel network or MCN, but I haven't heard a lot of good things, and I'd recommend doing your research before signing an agreement with any of them. I'll link to some other YouTubers below who share a lot of great information around monetizing a YouTube channel. Now let's dig into how much I've made on YouTube, which will hopefully give you some insight into how much money YouTubers make and an idea of how much you could make on YouTube. So let's start at the beginning. I technically launched my YouTube channel in January 2016 by putting a few videos I had laying around out there. Then I promptly forgot about it and didn't look at the site for a year. When I went back in early 2017, I noticed that the videos had piled up just under 7,000 views, 11 subscribers, and earned 27 cents. So I wondered what would happen if I put a few more videos out there. I started posting regularly in March 2017 to see what would happen, posting a video almost every day for the next few months and posting a video at least every other day through the end of the year. Also, ignore the new video counts on these slides as they aren't right. Everything did level off around September for a few weeks, even with me posting regularly. Honestly, I'm still not sure what happened, but it scared me at the time. Thankfully, things picked up and you can see 2017 ended strong. The totals for 2017 were 469,000 views, an additional 663 subscribers, and $1,150. Now let's move into 2018. I continued posting a new video on average every other day, and you can see that growth steadily and predictably increased through the end of the year. And while there's generally a healthy bump in both views and earnings on my YouTube channel at the end of the year, I had a video that went viral and gave me a monster bump at the end of 2018. I ended 2019 with 6.1 million views, adding 10,000 subscribers, and pulling in roughly $14,500 in earnings. And as we jump into taking a look at 2019 results, we can see that bump carried over into roughly March before it cooled off. And while 2019 looks flat, you have to remember that prior to that viral video taking off at the end of 2018, I was at 25,000 views per day. Additionally, after posting more than 500 videos over 2 years, I took a few months off, which likely led to this dip. Since I've started publishing YouTube videos again, I've seen a return to roughly 13% growth in views from month to month. So these stats for the first half of 2019 show 8.2 million views, an additional 15,000 subscribers, and earnings of $21,000. So because that chart only covers the first half of this year, let's look at the chart for the last year. And while it looks a little uneven, it's actually still fairly balanced, as you can see with the trend line, which tells me that even if I have the occasional viral video, I can have a good understanding of where things will level off after that video cools off if I keep publishing videos on a regular basis with the occasional break. So to look at the numbers for the last full year, I had 12.3 million views, picked up 22,000 subscribers, and earned just over $31,000. To take a quick look at the immediate state of my channel over the last 30 days, it collected 1.3 million views, 2,100 additional subscribers, and earned roughly $4,800. Now, if we take a look at my channel over its lifetime, you'll notice you don't even see any of the early videos register a blip. You don't even really see a dent for the first 4 months when I was working to get a video out every day. That time period where growth had stalled out for nearly a month in 2017 barely registers, and now only serves as the point where my YouTube channel took off. The Christmas timeframe in 2017 that looked huge now would be a very bad day. So now that we're looking at this chart, I want to discuss something I touched on earlier, but I want to look at it on a bigger scale. After a few months of regularly publishing videos, I noticed that my month-over-month view growth was consistently around 13%. So, in March of 2018, I built out a model that forecast the growth of views over the next 2 years to see where things would shake out if that continued, and to give me some goals. Here's the estimates and the actuals that played out. As you would expect, I didn't see consistent 13% growth month over month for the entire duration, but I did experience very strong growth that wasn't too far off what I projected. If you're a YouTuber starting out, I would strongly recommend you go through a similar exercise to help you understand what your growth trajectory could look like to help you keep from getting too excited about a viral video or too low when you're going through a rough period. The final thing I wanted to discuss is my earnings per video. As of mid-July 2019, with total earnings of $38,538 on 533 videos posted, I've made an average of $72.30 per video. I have to be careful with this number because if I were to stop making YouTube videos today, this number would continue to rise for at least the next couple of years. I would assume it would easily double and most likely do better. But given that I put an average of about 2 hours into each video, that's not terrible. That's the full look back at the earnings history of my YouTube channel. I hope this gives you the answers you're looking for, whether you're a viewer wondering how much YouTubers make, or whether you're a fellow YouTuber who's just curious how much money other YouTubers make. Let me know what other questions you have about being a YouTube creator in the comments below. If you liked what you saw here, click the video link on the right side of the screen to check out another video. Or click the logo on the left side of the screen to subscribe to this channel to see more great videos like this one.